Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video, guys. Okay, today is April the 1st, April Fool's Day. But I don't have no jokes for you guys, no April Fool for you guys. I am in Villavicencio, Colombia. I just got here, check into my hotel, all settled. Now, like, I got to make this video. I should have been here 2 hours ago, but there was a traffic truck blocking the road or something. We're doing some construction in the tunnel. But I'm here now, and that's all matters, guys. Okay, and we're making the video. That's all matters. Okay, guys. So welcome to the channel. It's your boy E. Like I said, Dividend Passport Bro. We are back with another amazing video. And you're like, why is the video amazing? Because we're live. It's another day. We're here to make a video. We're here to make money, generate some income. Okay. Now, guys, we are 2,220 and what that 2,290 plus subscribers on our way to 2,300 plus subscribers. We have 290 plus videos on this channel. Can you believe this? I have to do a video every day for the past 6 months. This is amazing. I haven't missed a single day. This is a record, man. You know what? I got to pat myself on the back, right, for making these videos. This is a lot of work, guys. Okay, even though sometimes some of the videos are 1 hour, some of the videos are 15, 10 minutes, whatever it is. But I enjoy making this video for you guys. Okay, sometimes it's harder, believe it or not. Sometimes it's harder to make the video, not because I don't enjoy what I do. It's just because I don't have the time, or sometimes the energy is not there to make the video. Okay, guys. So with that being said, this is not financial advice. Okay, I'm just a 52-year-old man that makes video about my portfolio and my portfolio alone. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by. To the new subscribers, thanks, like, share. Okay, let's get down to business, because today the business is booming. Guys, the market. I don't know how the market started this morning, because I left uh, Cartagena at 7 something when I took my taxi to the airport. And I've been gone since 7 something this morning, so I haven't checked. I wasn't able to check my account until I realized I have Fidelity on my phone. Right? I'm like, I got Fidelity on my phone. That was like an hour ago. So I log into my portfolio. I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta go make this video. I'm gonna log in and everything gonna be horrible. I log into my portfolio. To my surprise, right? To my surprise, we are up today 11 grand in my Fidelity portfolio. I haven't looked at Charles Schwab. I haven't looked. I look into Charles Schwab, but I haven't looked at it. Okay, so I was ecstatic. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is good, right? That means I survived another day. Well, guess what? No margin calls. If that's not amazing, I don't know what it is. And tomorrow is the middle of the week, so it's hump day tomorrow. That means we're closer to payday, right? So we can survive the rest of the next 2 or 3 days to get to payday and have some money in our portfolio. Okay, guys, but as you can see, Tesla did its thing today, right? Tesla is up 3.59%. Okay. Oracle, Google is up 1.7%. Apple is up 0.4 something. I can't even see that too, where it's so tiny. It's up. Okay. Amazon is up. Costco, it's up. So, guys, usually I have my dual monitor, but because I just brought my backpack to pick up my daughter, I did not put my double monitor in my backpack, because I had to put some clothes in there, because I didn't want to check in the back, right? Because going back, I'm gonna have two carry-on bags and two backpacks, one for my daughter, one for me, and carrying a 2-year-old. This I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, guys. So let's look at some crypto here real quick. Okay, let's look at some crypto, right? Like I said, I haven't really done none of this stuff. I haven't really looked at nothing. Crypto was up, right? 3 point something percent in the last 24 hours. Right now it's down 10%, 0.10%. Okay, Ethereum was up 4.53%. Now it's down 0.38%. I mean, that's crypto for you, right? It do a thing, right? But our portfolio. Why did I open this stuff? Hold on, I don't even know why I opened this calculator. I was trying to open up the crypto whatchamajig, but I don't even know why I opened that. You know what? All right, so I was trying to open up the crypto bubble, and I don't know how I open up that calculator. I don't know what I'm calculating. Guys, the TV is on, so you see the light going up and down. I don't have nothing going on over here. The TV is on. I can't really pause it, right? If I could pause it, that would be great. But I can't pause it, right? I don't think I can. I don't think I can pause the TV. So you might see me going in and out, fading, all this other stuff, right? But the room is kind of dark. They don't have the great lighting in here. You know what? Let me try this real quick. All right, guys. So I went ahead and turned the TV off. I turned the other lamp on so you can see this one side is kind of bright, but there's no light on this side. I think it's good. That way my face is not going in and out. I apologize for that. I was trying to do something different. Well, not do something different, but I was trying to use what I have to my advantage, but it didn't work out so well. So we're just going to keep that lamp like that. And as you can see, right, the market cap of the day, this is just a day, right? Crypto Bitcoin is doing its thing. But guys, you see these things, you probably already checked it. You know what your status is of your crypto portfolio. Um, so I get this every time I log into this thing, right? It always tell me to do that. Okay. I got a buying power of $1.39, right? So I got some dividend that came in from my previous position, right? Um, and it's there, right? At some point, I guess they're gonna move it over, but I don't care if they move it over or not, right? I thought I transferred $120, but when I look in my documentation in my email, it's only show that I transferred $20. So that $20 should be there in the next, I would say, 3 or 4 days. So whenever that $20 gets there, we're gonna stop buying positions. Now, I'm gonna try to get the positions I can get $1 because if I put $20, right, hopefully I can get 20 positions, right? So I'm just gonna try to buy a dollar each position to fill it in, and then when the other money gets in there, I'm gonna go back and add the other 80 positions. Guys, I'm serious about this. I'm gonna have about 100 positions in this portfolio because I want to have this portfolio similar to my Fidelity retirement, if my Roth. I want it similar to my Roth account, right? Because this is particularly, this account is to pay my daughter tuition, right? For you guys who've been around for a while, you already know this. Is to pay my daughter tuition, but I have a 2 year old, so she gonna end up going to private school in Columbia, right? Um, and then when she of age, I want her to go to school in the U.S. because depending on what she want to study, is she going to study something like finance or something that is not a specialized degree? If she want to be a doctor or something like that, I would prefer she go to school in the U.S. because that way she can work in any country. But if she do, let's say she want to be a doctor and go to school here, when she graduate and decide, okay, I want to go to the U.S. and practice, she's gonna have to go back to school there, which is kind of crazy, right? So it's best for her to, at least if she go to school in the U.S., she can always come back here and practice or whatever she want to do in practice or law or whatever else, right? So it just depends what she want to study, and that would depends where she go. Where she go to Europe or the U.S. She can go study in Spain. She got a lot of options, being that she's U.S. citizen and a Colombian citizen. Okay, so guys, when that money come in, right, we're gonna that hundred some dollars. I'm gonna buy a bunch of positions, right? Like I said, I'm gonna try to get 100 positions in here. So, and of course, some of the positions they will not allow me to buy fractional share. Those ones that are not gonna allow me to buy fractional share, um, I'm gonna when I add more funds to the portfolio, I will try to buy those shares. Maybe one full share at a time, whatever. And of course, I got to build this thing quick, right? I got to build this thing quick. Um, this is gonna be my builder portfolio because I got to build this back up to where it's generating $10,000 a month to cover my daughter's tuition, right? The goal is to get it to 20 grand plus a month. That way, 1 month will cover the full year. So even though we can make a semester, if her mom pays the other one, that way we can use the money to reinvest the other money back into the portfolio and get it growing bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, I took a long time to get that out. Right, I took a little long to get that out. So I'm not gonna be long winded. You guys have been around here for long enough. You know how I am. Okay, so let's look at Charlie Schwab. So Fidelity is good. Definitely Charlie Schwab is gonna be good, right? Overall, the portfolio is $300 a day. My daughter's portfolio, she got $30 in there. I need to invest, and I got 2 cents in here. Um, then of course this is the old brokerage account. This is like my checking out. This money I pull stuff out of here when I travel, and of course this is the account I used to pay for my Tesla, right? So I got to get some money into that account to cover my Tesla. All right. All right, so let's open this up real quick and look at this. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes, my people. Okay, I'm multitasking here, y'all. I'm looking at this and handling business. You know, you're handling business. So the portfolio is up to date, $300, right? 3.44%, right? The portfolio overall is still down 19%, right? This is kind of like my main portfolio, right? But guys, right now, man, I really need to like put some more money into this portfolio, right? I really need to put some money into this portfolio because so my average cost is $25, right? In here, and Misty is at 21. So I can that's a big difference, man. That's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? That's a big difference. That's a $4 plus different in this portfolio. Then in my other portfolio is like 10 $10 different. So as we continue to buy, guys, you know, I'm kind of sad I'm going home next week or Saturday, but I'm ecstatic too because some of the things that I've been thinking about, right? Once I get home, I'm not going to tell you guys right now, but once I get home, I can try it out. And if it works out, that would expedite me moving to Colombia. I won't say 100% of the time, but that would allow me to spend more than 8 months out the year here, right? Because I would come maybe 2 or 3 months, go back for a month and a half, come back another 2 or 3 months, go back and then do the same thing, right? 3 months back, 3 months back. So I can spend over 9 months here, and I'm gonna do my Colombian residency because my daughter's Colombian citizen, so I can get residency based on my daughter. And then within 5 years, I believe, within 5 years, I should have a Colombian passport. So that's the plan, right? To get multiple passports, right? And with a Colombian passport, I can go to Spain and some other places where I don't need visa, like Colombians have those rights to travel to other places. I can go there also, even though I can travel with my American passport pretty much anywhere, right? But it's also good to have, options, right? Options is good. And I can do that with money and I can do that with my daughter because, of course, you know, I say I'll do the money, but I got to spend money to raise my daughter, right? So it is what it is, right? So there's some of the benefits of having kids overseas, right? So we're going to continue to build this portfolio out. This portfolio here, guys, I love the checking account that Charles Schwab offers. I would love Charles Schwab more if they do fractional share. I'm not talking about drip. When I talk about fractional share, I'm not talking about that. I mean actual fractional share where I can take $1 and fill up my damn rest of my positions in here instead of having to wait, you know, to stock everything up. But it's coming. It's coming. Okay, it's coming. I'm going back home. I gotta go do my taxes. Okay. Once your boy get his taxes done, hopefully I get some money back. Right? If I can get some money back, you know, I I got two options with the funds when I get it back. Right? One, I can throw it into my portfolio. Two, I can put it on the down payment for another house in Colombia. I need like 33%, it's like $30,000, right? I can put it on the down payment on a house. But the other option, what I really need is I would do that if they're going to give me a loan out here in Colombia. Because I already got a property here. So if they give me a loan here, it don't matter what the interest rate is, right? If they give me a loan here, I can put that money down, right? If they're gonna give the bank gonna give me a loan, I can put that money down and finance the rest of the hundred. It's 150, 120,000, right? And I got to put down 30% of that money. So what the balance gonna be? The balance gonna be about like 90,000, something like that, 85,000, whatever it is, something like that. If the bank will finance the 85,000, I mean, I can pay the 85,000 off in what, a couple years, 3, 4 years. I can pay that off, right? But I can also extend it for 5 years while I make payments for 5 years and pay it off, right? So that's another option, and I'll be establishing credit in Colombia because I want to. I don't want to. You guys know I'm trying to grow my net worth, right? I'm trying to grow my net worth. So buying properties out here, you usually got to pay cash, right? And if you're paying cash for a lot of stuff, you're not really expanding, right? It's easy to get a loan about a property, right, and pay the loan back to the property. But for me, like my property in the U.S., I'm trying to sell those and go more into commercial properties, right? So I know I keep telling you guys, I want to sell those and go into commercial properties. So having some of those things, having that cash, right? I can say, you know what, I can throw it into, I can throw 30 grand in here, right? That's say it would be generated about 2,000 a month plus with $30,000 go into this portfolio, right? We'll be right around 2,000 plus a month in a $40,000 portfolio. Now that is not bad at all. That is not bad, right? If $40,000 can give you $2,000 a month, guys, I can live in Colombia with $2,000 a month, right? If my house is paid for cash, even if I'm making payment on my property, right, that payment is not going to be more than $500 a month, right? So it's almost like me renting a place, but with a little bit more, right? So I'll be spending maybe $700 a month. If you have HOA for a brand new spot, like what I'm trying to get, a bigger place, HOA, that's cool, right? In 5 years, I can pay that off big time. I want to get an SUV out here, so I can do that also and do my thing, right? Get another property in Barranquilla. Get properties where I spend my time, right? Because I don't want to be stuck in one place. You guys know. That's why I travel a lot. I go back and forth to the U.S. So I'm not going to come to Colombia and just be stuck in one city. No, I'll be a month here, 2 months there. And if I have properties in all these places, when I'm not there, I just rent it out. Now, if I have somebody there that's waiting for me, of course, when I go, I don't have to rent it out. Everything is there. Just, it is what it is. Okay, guys? So I know that was off topic. Sometimes when I be thinking about stuff, I like to share with you guys because this is a financial channel, right? It's not only about financial, it's about investment, retiring early, right? So this is my plan to retire, and guess what? This is my channel, right? This is our channel, but right now I'm the one doing all the talking, right? I told you guys, if you guys want to come up here and and have conversations and talk about your own portfolio, you'll let me know and I can set it up. I'll give you guys the access. I can't get too many people, but we can have days where one person come and talk because I'm trying to build a community. I don't just want to be me talking, right? I'm trying to build a community. So if you guys, I said this a couple of times, if you guys want to come up here and say, yo, okay, Edwin, I have Tuesday, I have Monday, I have Wednesdays. If I get a couple of people that can come in here and make videos, right? You don't have to make video what I do. It doesn't matter. You don't have to make videos that I do. But if you feel like talking, if you don't have your own channel, if you want to come in and chop it up, do your thing, guys. Okay? This is what we're trying to do. I'm trying to grow something that we can help other people. This is not about me. I'm already doing what I got to do. Okay? When I decided to do this every day, I was like, this is the only way I can give back because I'm not going to give nobody money. Right? I don't want to do that. But this is the only way I can give back and feel happy and proud about it. Like I say all the time, you don't have to use my investment strategy but just start investing. Pick up your own strategy. That's all matters to me, man. Pick up your own strategy and get it popping. Okay, guys. So my little 10,000 over $11,000 portfolio is generating $500 plus a month. Okay, 500 plus a month. That's some crazy money there. And as the market gets better, right? As the market gets better, guess what? The income is going to increase, guys. The income is going to increase because when these guys are making more money, YieldMax making more money, of course they're paying out more dividends. So right now, this is the worth that like I say, that transition of worth. That's what's going on right now. This is the time you want to be in. The next 4 years, we're going to see a lot more new millionaires popping up left and right. I just pop up, 52 years old, right? So there's gonna be a lot more people in their 50s, in their 20s, in their 30s popping up in the next couple of years. New millionaires. Guess what? Because they started now. They started investing now. They're taking advantage of the situation with the stock market going up and down. Like I said, if you don't have margins, you don't have nothing to worry about because you just reinvesting the money that's coming in. If you don't need the cash, even if you got 5-6 grand coming in, and you're only using 2 or 3 thousand and reinvesting 3 grand, you got a lot of money reinvesting back into the market. You buying a lot of positions. In 3 to 4 years, when everything stabilized in the next year or 2 years, we have no idea. But when it stabilized, guess what? You balling out of control. You got more money than the law allows. All right, so yesterday we were down. I mean, what's the day? What day it is? Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. See, I can't remember what day it is in the week. Crazy. Okay, we were down yesterday a little bit, right? A lot. But today we up 2.19%, 2.19%. We up, and that's good. I'm happy, right? And you're like, Edwin, why are you happy about this little money? Because guys, like I said, we live to fight another day. We passed. We survive the margin calls. We survive margin calls for the week. So even if we get margin call tomorrow, we're gonna get paid on Friday, so it's not gonna affect me, right? And probably by Friday, we will have overcome that. Now tomorrow, prices might drop a little bit come Thursday, but guess what? We're gonna be there to pick up more stocks. We'll be there to pick up more ETFs. We're gonna be buying, right? We're gonna be buying. It's the first week in the month. You know what I'm saying? It's the first week in the month. So, bills gotta be paid, of course. Bills gotta be paid. It's funny, right? When you have somebody that you care about and all the thing about is their stuff. Like, I gotta pay my bills due. Are you gonna make sure I got my allowance? Uh what about me? I gotta pay my bills too. You're gonna get your allowance when I take care of me first. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take care of you and then I ain't paying my bills. We ain't doing that kind of stuff. That's the stuff that what they call them simps. That's what the stuff the simps do. We ain't no simps over here. That was a joke. But for real, I gotta take care of my stuff first before I start giving out allowance. Now, for my kids, that's different. Those are my heart. My daughter called me the other day. She's like, Daddy, I'm over here doing whatever for stuff for spring break. I'm like, what? Spring break? You're not coming home for spring break? No. But so what you want? Well, we in the store. Can you send me some money? I'm like, I should have known it. How do I fall for it every time? She called me out of the blue. It's always about money. That's why I took her American Express, because that girl would just charge this shit out of control. Say, baby, this is for emergency. Okay. She go to Starbucks and charge a $10 coffee. I'm like, no, you gotta give me that card. We ain't run like this. But guys, look at this, man. We coming down a little bit, right? We're coming down. Hopefully the rest of the week is okay, right? And we survived margin calls this week. We got dividend gonna be coming in on Friday. I have no idea how much dividend gonna be coming in on Friday. but we're gonna have some dividend coming in on Friday. So right now, the estimate for the month over here is 29,000. Last month we made over 30 grand, but because I like I tell you guys, when I do my calculation now, I'll go back and take a look and add the numbers to stuff that is like the big at five or four, $600 come in. I add those, but like $1, $5, $10, I don't really add those because I mean I have to go back and do all the calculation over. Okay, but if something big come in like Alti came in and paid 500 something dollars, yes, I add it to my calculation. That pushed the number up to 3,900, right? But the other week we were missing another 3,000 something because the portfolio got transferred over. So that got us over 30,000. But since I already calculated the numbers, I left it at 26 plus $1,000 for last month, which is cool. That's still a lot, right? Like I tell you guys all the time, I'd rather put down less number, the number be less, and receive more money than put down more money and receive less on the paper, right? Put more money on the paper and receive less money, right? You guys get it, right? I know sometimes I be confusing myself, but that's where we at. So let's go to the big buy. The big buy, okay? So we had 548, $46,228 income, right? That's income for the month, for the year. Sorry, for the not the year, but the next 12 months. So that's annual, right? But it's annual not for January to December. That's from this month, from as of April 1st to April 1st of next year, the next 12 months. How I calculate this, okay? That's the income for the year, annual. So, yeah, I'm talking a lot today. Talking a lot. So as you can see over here at 33, on the other side is 29, right? So we got some dividend coming in on Friday. We're gonna see how things gonna go. Now, we're gonna see how things gonna go, right? The goal is to build back the dividend slowly, right? Build a buffer, which I keep saying we're gonna build a buffer. We're gonna start the portfolio in our Robinhood again, move and add things gradually. But for now, I'm gonna add all my positions, all the positions that I need to buy. We're gonna add it, and except for the ones that I have to buy a full share, we're still gonna add those. But it's gonna be a slower process. But in the beginning, everything that I can add, like fractionally, like a dollar, 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 I'm hitting those in the head. Boom, boom, boom. I'm knocking those out. And then everything that I have to add, like full price, we'll do that gradually later on. I'll keep a list and track it because I got to get that portfolio going. All right. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I've been talking a lot already. So let's kind of push this. So future value for the portfolio, as you can see from yesterday, $7,515,000 is what we are, right? And the average and the annual in 10 years is 25 million, right? And I keep looking at this 5 year. Yeah, 5 million, right? And we have 5 million here. That means my net worth in real estate gonna be somewhere around 3 or 4 million or 2 million. So we will still be at 7 or 8 million net worth, right? Which is amazing. Um, that is amazing. And guys, remember, right, in this portfolio, you don't see my actual net worth because I don't track real estate in here, and you don't see my retirement portfolio, as I call it, my Lambo portfolio, because it's my Roth, right? I got over 100K in that account, and we invest in that. So in the next what I got another 9 years, 8 years to go, 59 and a half if I can put money out of there. I'm 52 now, so I got about 7.5 years to go, right? And once I get to 59 and a half, I'm gonna start to put money out of there. And then once I get to 62 years old, right, which is 10 years away, I'm gonna start pulling money from Social Security too. I'm gonna get there early because I'm not leaving nothing on the table. I'm gonna get there early because if something happened to me, I kick the bucket, I crook, guess what? The money stops. So I'm gonna draw all my Social Security, what I can get. I'm gonna get that and do however I want to do it. Okay? So you guys say what I want to say. But in 5 years, we're gonna have an annual income of 2 million. That is ridiculous, right? An annual income of $2 million just from the portfolio. This is not real estate, right? And with some of the stuff I have in this little mind of mine, the masterminding things, uh, the future looks so bright. God allow it and bless us to do what we need to do. The future looks so bright for this dividend passport, bro. Okay, and if the future is bright for me, they're gonna be bright for my family and my kids. When I say my family, I'm talking about my kids. I'm not talking about my brother, my cousin, my people. That's my family. They're gonna enjoy, yes, but I'm talking about my kids, right? I'm making, I'm creating a legacy for my children. Okay, just like my family is doing for theirs. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be. So in 5 years, we're looking at estimated $2 million income from my portfolio, from these three portfolios you see right there, right? Like I said, does not include my Roth. Now, my daughters have Roth account. My baby have a Roth. She have a college fund that I start for just like I did her sister. And a bunch of other stuff, right? That's going, that's me doing. That is not in here, right? You don't see that calculation in here because that's not my money, it's their money. So I can add that stuff to my stuff. Okay, guys? So remember, guys, you got to start. Once you start, at some point, you're going to get to where you need to get to. Okay, I love you guys. Thanks for watching and sharing the content. Okay, remember to join the Discord. Okay, I'm going to end it here. We're going to chop it up again tomorrow. Peace out. Remember, guys, this is not financial advice. Okay, deuces.